This is Woodstock Academy Live. Today's game is brought to you by Bosquet's Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Grill 37 Restaurant in Pomfret Center, Girardi Insurance Services, Quinnebog Valley Community College, First American Home Loans, and Oconchabar Productions, LLC.
Woodstock Academy. Ethan Davis barking the signals. He goes back to throw, looking down the field, tucks it, then throws, long forgets, throwing it, touchdown, Jackson gets! Touchdown, Jackson gets! He got behind the D. He beat Liam Pickett to the ball, and Jackson gets with a 33-yard touchdown reception. This is Petrella. Petrella trying to dribble her way through, using that stick and had it knocked away, but picked up there by Perry. Back to Petrella, sends it in, and it's a goal for Woodstock Academy. And on it is Odorsky. Odorsky got it off his back.
Could be a problem.
Get it? He got there first, he shoots, and he scores! Brian Odorsky.
Now, for all the play-by-play action, here's Woodstock Academy Sports Information Director, Mark Allard, and color commentator extraordinaire, Greg Smith.
And a good evening, and welcome to the Alumni Fieldhouse for a final time for us anyway in this 2021-22 season as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs take on the Wolverines of Griswold in a boys basketball contest. Mark Allard, Greg Smith, final broadcast of the winter season. Believe it or not, spring is a-coming.
It's coming. It was light until about 6:15 when I got here. It was kind of nice.
And believe it or not, in just 2 weekends, daylight savings time.
Right.
March 13th.
Right. So pitchers and catchers.
Pitchers and catchers.
If we don't get MLB, at least we'll have high school.
That is true. MLB, who knows what's going on there, but hopefully, but high school right around the corner as we come to the end of the high school winter season. For the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, it's been a work in progress, I think, throughout the year. They come in with a couple of wins here. They will not make the state tournament this year. They will have an Eastern Connecticut Conference tournament game coming up on Wednesday, a play-in game. You know, you never know. Maybe you make some, as I think Ham Barnes told us last game when after the Ellis Tech win, he said to us, you know what? He said, you know what? You know, maybe we can ruffle some feathers in the ECC.
I mean, they're playing good basketball this time of year, and that's what you want. I'm not going to make excuses. Coach Hart won't make excuses.
Nope.
The guys won't make any excuses about the stuff that's gone on, the illnesses, the injuries. It doesn't matter. They are playing well now, and that's what you want. You want to be playing your best basketball come the end of February. And who knows? They go down to Fitch. Who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows what will happen on Wednesday? They're coming off a win over Ellis Tech last Monday. On senior night, they lost a tough one to Ledyard on Tuesday by just 6 points, 56-50, and then East Lyme beat them on Friday. So that's what their season lies ahead for them right now. Griswold, meanwhile, they're trying to turn the ship around as well. They're 9-10 on the season, but they've lost their last 4 games.
Right.
So they have some turning around to do as they head into the ECC tournament. They're not going to likely have a play-in game. They're going to skip the play-in game on Wednesday, go right to a quarterfinal on Thursday. As of right now, it looks like they'd be facing the winner of tonight's Putnam-Montville game in a quarterfinal on Thursday. It's interesting. ECC Division II, they've got 2 teams in the division with winning records in the league. And what I mean by that, there's a league master schedule that you go by. Stonington and Windham both have winning records. After that, no one, with the exception of Putnam and Montville, the winner of tonight's game, is above 500 right now.
Right.
So you can see how it's going to be kind of playing out.
Well, there's a lot of parity except for the very top.
Right. Stonington, Windham in D2, and NFA and St. Bernard.
Right.
And New London could be tossed in there in D3 and D1.
Absolutely. And like Ham Barnes said, let's go ruffle some feathers. They're playing with house money.
Yep.
They're coming into this game 2-17. Nobody expects anything out of them. No one has really seen them since Ethan Davis went down in Game 3. So let's see what they can bring to the table. Let's go out and have a lot of fun tonight, play with a lot of energy, and then see what happens when we go to Fitch.
And I think that's what it is just come out and have the energy, see what you can do, maybe try some different things. If you're Coach Marty Hart, Rob Molesky may be a little bit of a different style because he may think that D2 is open for him a little bit. But, D1 is going to be very difficult for the Centaurs. There's
Absolutely.
no questioning about that. Because even if you would beat Fitch on Wednesday, then you play St. Bernard on Thursday. Yes,
Right.
you played well against St. Bernard the last time out. Not an easy task.
No. St. Bernard, they're in your face. They're under your skin. They can shoot the lights out. They can go inside. They offer an unbelievable magnitude
Of answers.
Right. Coach Jones, he goes out and gets the best kids in the area, and he trains them well.
So a couple of finals for you already today before we get into the starting lineups with Trent Peters. And that is we already had a gymnastics meet today, the final regular season meet for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. 141.25 for Woodstock Academy, NFA 124.25. Taylor Markley first in the vault with a 9.85, in the beam with a 9.5, and in the floor with a 9.6, and in the all-around with a 37.75. Olivia Alleman, just a freshman, first in the bars at 9.0, second in the all-around, 36.95. So congratulations to them. A nice win there.
It seems
for,
like
the
we
Centaurs.
always have a freshman.
Yeah.
That does
a
that.
level 10 a USA level 10 freshman,
Right.
nonetheless. So, yeah, she's right in there. Taylor's only a junior, so this team still has a ways to go for next year.
And they just reload
They do.
every single year.
But you know what? It's great to have.
Oh, absolutely.
No question. Great
All
to
the
have.
banners that are above our heads. There's a lot of gymnastics
Above us, yeah. And Woodstock Academy boys hockey, 7-2 winners over Housatonic Regional. If you're going to go out to Falls Village, look on the map. You might find it. If you're going to go out to Falls Village, you might as well bring home a win, if you know what I'm saying. And do it on President's Day in the mid-afternoon. You don't
Right.
have to leave early. You don't get home all that late. You have a day off again tomorrow because of a professional day. So if you're the kids, you're happy. If you're the coaching staff, maybe not so much, but that's the way it works. And fifth win in a row, by the way, for the Centaurs on the hockey ice.
They're playing so well.
They are.
We've only gotten to see them once, and the broadcast didn't work out because of bandwidth at the Pomfret School, or Pomfret Prep. But they're just a great group of kids.
They're a great group of kids. I think they'll have a very nice run
Great
here at the end.
coaching staff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nutmeg Conference is all they have left. They are Division II we're Division II, Woodstock Academy. Nutmeg Conference, generally Division III teams. You could come up with a really nice winning streak going into the state tournament, and you need that for confidence level.
Absolutely.
You and I both know that.
And they can do anything. You ride a hot goalie, anything can happen.
Announcing the starting lineups now is Trent Peters. He has Lucas Strain, a junior guard for the Griswold Wolverines. Jacob Strain, a junior guard for the Griswold Wolverines. And Michael Strain, a junior guard for a junior forward for the Wolverines.
And if they look alike, there's a reason.
If you notice, they're all juniors, they're all Strains, and they're all triplets, okay?
And they all have the same tattoo on the inside of their left arm.
Kyle Rude, a forward, is number 5, and Evan Merchant, a guard, is number 11. That's your starting lineup.
And Evan Merchant looks like a Strain.
He kind of does, doesn't he? As you said, though, I'm going to have an easy time of it tonight. Calling play-by-play with 3 guys named Strain on the floor, I got 3/5 of a chance to be right.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yep,
I like those
3/5.
odds. Jackson Getz, a senior guard, or senior 6'1" guard, I should say, followed by junior Brandon Nagel, a 6-foot junior guard, followed by James Deleva Beauchesne, a 6'5" junior forward/center, Parker Anderson, 6'1" senior guard, and Brady Erickson, the 6'5" freshman center.
Who
and
is
maybe the future of the program.
Right. He has improved every single game.
Christian Sarantopoulos, Matt DeZonia, your officials today as they stand in front of us and await the national anthem here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Our national anthem here at Woodstock Academy. A couple of more little notes for you about this contest. 60-37, the last time these two teams met in Jewett City. Griswold won that game over the Centaurs. And they didn't have, I think, in that game, Huck Flanagan. Today, Huck Flanagan has been cleared to play. So the senior center is able to play if he so chooses and if Marty Hart so chooses to have him out there.
We didn't get to see him against Ellis Tech.
Nope.
He was medically unable to play. And on a senior night, that's just sad.
That's tough. That's really tough. Brady Erickson set to tip it off for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. He'll do so against Kyle Rude, the junior forward. And we're set to go for some President's Day basketball.
Big Monday.
Big Monday. Hey, I like it. Christian Sarantopoulos puts it up. Erickson puts it over to Nagel, but he lost the handle on the basketball to Jacob Strain. Over to Evan Merchant. Lucas Strain is the one who kind of actually Merchant and Lucas Strain did very well against the Centaurs the first time. That's a missed jumper by Evan Merchant. Nagel on the rebound. Brandon Nagel over to Parker Anderson on this right wing. Back over to Nagel. This is Parker Anderson on the left side as they work the perimeter. Beauchene threw it into the middle, knocked out of bounds. It will go to Griswold.
Green.
Yep, they yelled green, if I heard correctly. Tried to get in the middle and found a lot of bodies there. Lucas Strain with the basketball, brings it up the floor against Nagel. Merchant went left, the ball went right. The ball goes down the other way. It's touched by Getz. He drives in. It's blocked by Rude. Here comes Erickson. Down the middle, maybe an extra step or two.
Maybe.
But he got the two. As long as the ball went in the basket, right?
But Griswold did not pick up that loose ball.
Why
it would
not?
have been called backcourt.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
You have to. You're giving them a 2-point bucket. There's no question. Merchant looks for three. Merchant misses the three. Nagel on the rebound. Nagel, one of the leading rebounders on this team. 4.3 rebounds a game for the Centaurs from the guard position. Jackson gets to the elbow, tossed back over to Brandon Nagel, over to Anderson along the baseline, kicks it into the middle to Erickson, puts up another short J and hits that one too, make it 4-0. Brady Erickson 4, Griswold nothing.
Erickson and Beauchene give them problems because Griswold doesn't have a lot of height.
Erickson shoots 45% from the floor. You can probably see why. That blocked by Beauchene, but a foul in the process. It's because he doesn't shoot from – he does have 2 3-pointers, but a lot of his shots are from within the paint. And that foul is on Nagel.
Yeah, his first, team's first.
And to the free throw line will go Evan Merchant, the junior. First meeting between these two teams, he scored 17 points. Had 2 3-pointers, was 3 of 4 from the line for the Wolverines. He hits the first. First point for Griswold tonight.
And no seniors for Coach Rob Molesky.
Don't have to worry about senior night, right?
Nope.
We had a team like that this year. The girls' basketball team did not have to worry about a senior night this year. Merchant's second attempt is up and good. So he hits them both. 4-2. Favor of the Centaurs. A little pressure being offered up. That's odd to say Rod Molesky press. No. Parker Anderson gets it across to Jackson Getz. Over to Brandon Nagel. If there's anything you can be sure of, is Griswold will press if at all possible.
Right.
Jackson gets to the drives the lane, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, tossed it into Beauchene and a travel. Tried to find his footing and get out of traffic and could not do so before he traveled with the basketball. And coming into the basketball game, Sean Garvin, a sophomore for Griswold.
He played quite a few minutes on that JV game.
And they shot the lights out in that JV.
Shot the lights out.
59-48 was the final. The Wolverines won that one. Garvin with the basketball over on this left side. Over on the right now, Michael Strain drives the lane against Beauchene and a foul. Might be on Beauchene.
No, it's
Nagel
going to be on 11.
Or Getz. Jackson Getz, okay. His first.
Team second.
And once again, a shooting foul, so Michael Strain will go to the free throw line. Michael, Lucas, and Jacob are not known for their basketball prowess. What are they known for? Do you remember?
No.
Cross country.
Really?
They're very good in cross
Griswold's
country.
cross country program, going way back, has always been strong.
And it was great again this year. And they're 3 of the key cogs. That's what they're. It's always nice, though. I kind of like to see athletes kind of diversifying a little bit. And that's what the Wolverines, these three
right,
do.
Long diagonal, long diagonal, long diagonal.
Nagel instead decides to dribble it out and tosses it to Beauchene in front of the timeline. Gets it to Getz, who throws it away.
And that's what the press does to you.
Yep. Michael Strain back the other way. Blocked on the play by Nagel. Anderson picks up the loose ball and throws it into the arms of Merchant. Underneath is Michael Strain, and he puts it up and home. Well, they had a lot of good things happen, but there were a few bad things that kind of overshadowed on that possession. 5-4 in favor of Griswold. Getz with a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound comes out. Getz fighting for it with Rude. And the ball is on the floor. It'll be a jump ball that goes to Woodstock Academy. So Getz will take it out, and a timeout will be called. 30-second timeout, 5:11 to play here in the first quarter. It's 5-4 in favor of Griswold.
With the winter cold all around us, who wants to bundle the family up and go out to eat? And who wants to slave over a hot stove after a long day of work? Instead, choose Grill 37's takeout service. Anything you want from our regular menu, from fish to steaks to salads to pastas and more, our skilled chefs can prepare it, box it up, and bring it to you without you ever having to get out of your warm car. Call today to order to go, 860-315-5640, open Wednesday through Sunday at 4. See our full menu at grill37.com.
And we're back with you at the Alumni Fieldhouse, a 5-4 lead for the green and white-clad Wolverines.
Now that 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1 press that Griswold is working, long diagonal is how you beat that. You got to throw a pass long across the court.
Woodstock Academy, white jerseys, gold and navy blue trim, as with the ball, Beauchene in the low post was tied up, and the ball goes back over to the Wolverines. 3 Wolverines were in there grabbing at the ball. Beauchene really didn't have much of a chance.
Well, get your elbows out. Get that ball in a power position. Get your elbows out and send somebody to the dentist.
Evan Merchant,
short
jumper that's no good. Rebound, Parker Anderson pulls it down. 2 players on him again. Anderson manages to come out of that, and a foul will be called this time against the Wolverines. It'll go on Michael Strain. That's his first.
Team's first.
And it'll go back to the Centaurs in the backcourt, and they'll come back and press because it gives them the opportunity to do so as Carter Morissette will check in for Beauchene. Trying to get a little bit more ball handling in there.
Right.
Because the big guy's bringing it down to the body is having problems. They get it into Erickson. Erickson quickly ahead to Getz. Getz stops, pops, hits. Jackson Getz on the bucket.
That's how you get a team out of a press.
Yep. 1-point lead for the Centaurs. Michael Strain. Bounce pass to Jacob Strain. The 3 is no good. Anderson on the rebound. Quickly up ahead to Brandon Nagel. Nagel stops. He's blocked by Strain, but Erickson picked up the ball underneath and put it home. I think it was more of a shot than a pass, but it turned out to be a great pass. 8-5. Blocked by Erickson on the shot by Strain. Thrown away into Michael Strain's arms. He lays it up and home. Not being patient enough here, I don't think. 8-7 in favor of Woodstock Academy.
And I believe that's what the press does to you.
Yeah.
It makes you play at a more frenetic pace.
Erickson with the basketball, throws it back away, right into the arms of Evan Merchant. Merchant with that right-hand dribble, stops. He's going to probably try to pull it out of there and does. Jumper for Lucas Strain is short. Rebound fought for, it's on the floor, Nagel picks it up. Brings it down 1-on-2 off of his foot, out of bounds, back over to the Wolverines.
1-on-2.
Yep.
1-on-2.
Yep.
Pull it out.
Yeah.
And get a good shot, or pull it out, and because you got guys coming behind you, they're going to come down the lane.
That's the old 1-on-2. Timeout called. We'll take a timeout as well. 8-7 in favor of the Centaurs.
When others say no, First American Home Loans says yes. First American Home Loans is licensed in every New England state, with the exception of Vermont, and also licensed in those great getaway states of South Carolina and Florida. First American Home Loans has been helping borrowers for over 30 years, and Keith Wilcox would like to say thank you to all of his past customers, and he's excited to help you, his future customers. Just call or text Keith Wilcox at 860-428-6300. 860-428-6300. That's Keith Wilcox, First American Home Loans. 860-428-6300.
Griswold basketball as Lucas Strain brings it up the floor. 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. Evan Merchant at the free throw line, pulls it back outside with the runner, kicks it off to the right corner to Garvin. His three-pointer is up and good for Garvin, the sophomore.
And like you were saying, they can shoot the lights out.
They can. 10-8, another steal by the Griswold Wolverines. Lucas Strain's three will not fall. And the ball comes down to Lucas Strain. Lucas, bounce pass to Garvin. Well, actually, Merchant, I should say. Merchant works it away to Lucas Strain on the left side against Nagel. Lucas pulls it up, puts it up, and a foul on the floor against Nagel, I think. It is on Nagel. That would be his second.
Team's third.
Not the person you want to see with two. And
no.
Ham Barnes will check in for Jackson Getz.
And here comes Braden Saucier for Nagel, would be my guess.
Yep, that would be a good assumption. Also in there for Griswold is Tommy Matson, and he'll take out the ball here. Just a 2-point lead for the Wolverines. This is Merchant with the basketball against Barnes. Merchant drives his way to the lane, kicks it out to Garvin. The three is up, and the three is no good. Rebound comes down to Michael Strain. Back on top to Garvin. Over to Merchant on the right side. Gets help from Gavin D'Amico, who's in the ball game. Garvin back over to Merchant, driving the lane over to Michael Strain, and a foul on the floor. Might be Parker Anderson. That's my guess, and I'm correct on that one. His first.
Team's fourth. When you're undersized, take a lot of three-point shots, because long shots mean long rebounds.
Yeah, and your guys are going to be out beyond outside the perimeter, outside the inside anyway, outside the lane a lot. Erickson picked up that loose ball, gets it to Braden Saucier, who brings it down the floor, gives it to Anderson. Tough dribble, kicked it back out to Morissette. Morissette looking for help, gives it over to Erickson deep in the corner. Morissette on the left side, right side Barnes, over to Saucier, deep in the corner, back up top Barnes. They work it around the perimeter to Morissette. Tried to get it to Erickson, back out to Morissette. His open jumper is good. Good ball movement.
Excellent ball movement by the Centaurs.
10 up. Merchant with the basketball. Matson trying to drive around Erickson. He showed him the ball and he ran and he put it up. No good. It was a great effort. Just it couldn't finish it off. Saucier will bring it down the floor over to Parker Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line is Erickson.
Look low.
Anderson directing traffic out top, gets some help from an Erickson screen, but then gets collapsed upon by D'Amico. Saucier deep in the corner, tossed it inside to Erickson, and a foul on the floor. They try to grab at everything down there in the low post, and this one cost Matson a foul.
Only the second on the team.
It'll just be Woodstock ball underneath. Kyle Rude coming back into the game, as does Lucas Strain. Molesky gave each of them a little bit of a breather. They've been working hard on this, using the press and everything. Ball will come knocked down before it came in, and Michael Strain picked it up. Michael Strain up ahead to Lucas Strain. Baseline move, reverse layup, and it's good for Lucas. 12-10 in favor of Griswold.
Long diagonal. You got to look long diagonal.
Well,
there we
go. Barnes on the left side. Over to Braden Saucier. Saucier gives it up to Parker Anderson. Anderson drives it in the lane, tried to kick it down low, and a foul underneath as Erickson was working the baseline.
Erickson got absolutely nailed in the mouth.
And a foul will be called on Garvin. Just the third, I think, on the Wolverines, right?
Correct.
So no shooting. Saucier will take it out with a minute left in the first quarter. Saucier looking for someone, still hasn't found anyone, has to toss it way out. Parker Anderson got it over the top of Lucas Strain. Morissette against Rude, tries to fend him off, and a foul will be called on Rude, I think, against Morissette. And it will be. First on Rude.
Fourth on the team.
Starting to add up, I guess you could say. Both teams now with 4. This ball is Carter Morissette driving baseline and tried to put it up, and it went behind the backboard, stayed in bounds though, and is picked up by the Wolverines. It didn't touch anything apparently back there.
Too many turnovers.
Lucas Strain. Bounce pass to Evan Merchant, back over to Lucas Strain. And he'll bring it all the way out to the timeline and waste as much time as he can. Under 30 seconds to play here in the opening quarter.
And you hear Josh Adamak, the assistant coach for Griswold, giving instructions.
There's the runner. No good by Lucas Strain. No good on the follow by Rude. He saved the basketball, got it back in. Picked up by the Wolverines. Michael Strain put it back up and in. 3 efforts at it. The third one was charm. 14-10. The ball
another
again.
Turnover.
Another steal. And Lucas
that's
Strain
will be
on the floor.
Morissette for
I think
diving
you're right.
on Lucas Strain.
It'll be his first. 5th on the team. It'll be Griswold basketball.
With 5.7 seconds left. Plenty of time to run whatever you want to run.
Especially underneath the basket.
And with 21 inbounding the ball, I would expect to see a shot in the corner. Garvin.
I would agree with you there. That's what I was thinking. They get the ball into Strain. This is Merchant.
There it is.
Garvin comes over. Garvin fires it up from the corner, misses it, and the rebound will come way outside, and that'll end the first quarter of play. Been a close one. Griswold right now leads the Woodstock Academy Centaurs 14-10.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
And we're back with you here at Woodstock Academy. First quarter has played out 14-10 in favor of the Griswold Wolverines. Final regular season game for both before we head into ECC tournament play beginning in the middle of the week.
With Nagel with 2 fouls. Saucier starts this second quarter, excuse me.
Saucier will get it in to Parker Anderson, Carter Morissette, Brady Erickson, and Ham Barnes. The team that left the floor is back out there. Barnes almost lost that one off his foot, got it back. Gets it over to Braden Saucier, to Anderson. Anderson stops and pops. A little fall away that won't fall. Rebound comes down, out of bounds. Last touched by the Woodstock Academy Centaurs.
Yep, green ball.
And that's what I thought, but I was waiting for the call from Matt DeZonia.
And Woodstock playing man, as is Griswold.
With the basketball is Evan Merchant. Goes over to Lucas Strain. Strain back over to Merchant. This is Michael Strain. Left side, Kyle Rude. Rude tosses over to the right. Evan Merchant with the basketball now, top of the key, runs it in, puts it up and over Erickson for the 2.
If Merchant starts scoring, that could be problems for Woodstock.
Yeah, he had 17 the last time around against the Centaurs. Anderson looks to the baseline for Barnes, who gets the reverse layup. He was wide open underneath there. I don't know if you can be any more open than he was.
Great find by Parker Anderson, who's doing the majority of the ball handling right now. I agree.
Michael Strain with the basketball for the Wolverines. Lucas Strain dribbles underneath, bounces it back outside. Jumper for Garvin from 3 is no good. Rebound Brady Erickson taken away. Taken away by Merchant. Gave it back over to Strain. Lucas Strain driving around. Erickson decides to go back outside. May have been a good idea when you got a 6'5" guy on you. Lucas lost the handle out of bounds. Ham Barnes couldn't keep it.
Ham Barnes.
The Regan Reynolds of the boys basketball team, right?
The hustle.
Yep.
Yeah, I talking to some of the coaches for Woodstock, and they want a whole team of Ham Barnes. Yeah, he's only 5'8", but his heart's all of 5'8".
With the basketball is Evan Merchant. Evan goes over to Lucas Strain. This is Garvin. Jumper is up for Garvin from 3, and Garvin puts home another.
Instant offense for Garvin.
No question. Only a sophomore. 19-12 in favor of the Wolverines. Morissette on the drive and a foul. Will go on Kyle Rude, I think. Would be his second if that's the case, and indeed it is.
That's 5 team fouls for Griswold. Carter Morissette misses his first.
We'll get one more attempt here.
And hits the second.
There we go. So Morissette 1 out of 2. 19-13 Wolverines. Underneath, kick it, and Morissette knocked it out of bounds. They'll stay with the Wolverines. Morissette, by the way, shooting 67% from the line, one of the better free throw shooters for the Centaurs.
And if you're shooting 67%, you want a team to be shooting 75 as a team percent.
That ball is straight up in the air and down, and it will be knocked out of bounds. And we're pointed one way.
Got it.
Yeah, pointed one way, and then it went back the other. I guess they're going to keep it with Griswold.
And Huck Flanagan comes into the game.
As we said he might today.
Now.
Toss all the woof. That one hit the volleyball court, and that's out of bounds. So we'll go back over to the Centaurs. It hit the volleyball net stanchion way up on the top of the roof, which is an out of bounds call.
and Rob Molesky knows about this ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
At Alumni Fieldhouse.
Well, it was one in Putnam that was pretty low, too, for a while. Huck Flanagan up ahead to Braden Saucier. Saucier dribbling around out there. Over to Carter Morissette. Gives it to Parker Anderson. Underneath is Huck Flanagan for the 2. Huck Flanagan gets his basket on his return. Played in the first 9. It's been missing for a while.
Nice to see a senior get back on the court for the last game.
Averaging 5.9 per game for the Centaurs. Garvin.
Mark, one of the things I do as a coach is look for trends, and Griswold drives left a lot.
Yeah, they do. They love to bring it around.
Make sure they don't get the left side of the basket ever.
Michael Strain on the right side and a foul underneath. Yeah, I think it is his second.
Oh, no, they called the travel.
Did they call the travel? Thank you. Could have been tough underneath there, but it goes to the Centaurs. So Ham Barnes will get it, tries to get it over to Parker Anderson, and does. Down this right side is Flanagan. Underneath the basket, knocked away by Lucas Strain. Reached in at the last moment and knocked it away from the big guy.
Gavin D'Amico did a nice job trying to draw the charge, but referee didn't think there was enough there.
So the ball underneath to the Centaurs. To the Wolverines?
Well, they talked about it. The refs talked about it and decided they were wrong, I guess.
Well, I think Braden Saucier tried to buy it as well. He went right behind the baseline to toss it in. Officials weren't going to have that. Lucas Strain with the basketball underneath to Evan Merchant. No good. Rebound, Parker Anderson.
I believe Huck Flanagan got a piece of that one.
Parker Anderson averaging 5.2 rebounds per game for the Centaurs. Anderson looks to the corner to Ham Barnes. Barnes cross-courts it to Braden Saucier. Saucier drives the lane. Little run here, and it's a nice bucket there for Braden. Doesn't shoot a lot, but that was effective. 19-17, back to a 2-point game. Evan Merchant taken away by Ham Barnes from behind.
3-on-1.
Barnes kicks it to Morissette. Count the 2. We've got a tie ball game.
And a timeout for Griswold.
19 apiece here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. 3:56 left to go in the second quarter. And it will be a 30-second timeout. Back with more in just a moment.
Devin Allman Project. Featuring Jimmy Hall and Larry McCray. The Samantha Fish Band, live in concert. Friday, March 18th, 7 p.m., Luce Center for the Arts. With special guest River Kittens. Devin Allman Project. Featuring Jimmy Hall and Larry McCray. And the Samantha Fish Band. Tickets on sale now at theloose.org.
And we're back with you here at the Alumni. Make sure I get that cap back. Oh, my gosh. I mean, we've had a couple of
you
games.
You are not allowed to have anything that doesn't have a cap on it.
Because I've had 2 wipeouts of my refreshments on our table here over the past 3 games. So I now have a cap, but the problem is the cap went rolling away on me.
Trap it.
They
Don't
do
let it
trap
out.
it, but they let it out as they get it over to Garvin. Garvin cross court. Lucas Strain over on this left side to D'Amico. His fall away is good for Griswold. 2-point lead for the Wolverines on that bucket. Broke a 6-point run, 7-point run, I should say, for the Centaurs. Huck Flanagan over to Ham Barnes. Carter Morissette against Michael Strain. Kicks it out. Braden Saucier for 3. Buries it. Braden Saucier.
Instant offense, Mark.
Leave me open. I'm going to hurt you. 22-21, Centaurs. That ball off of the Centaurs, they say.
Getz got a hand on it, knocked it away.
Apparently did not touch Michael Strain on the way down. Braden Saucier, by the way, for his 4th three-pointer of the year. Hits about 25% of them, and Ham Barnes comes flying in and gets called for the foul. That'll be his first.
6-team.
Griswold basketball right in front of us, trailing by 1. Jacob Strain with the basketball. Over to his brother, Lucas. Lucas looks at Michael, keeps it at the elbow, gave it over to Michael now. He'll drive the baseline. Michael kicks it back out. D'Amico. Huck Flanagan watches him well out top. Back into the logo is Lucas Strain. And a foul.
Screen on D'Amico.
It was right on the Wolverines. D'Amico picks it up, his first.
Teams 6th.
6-1. Woodstock Academy basketball. Chance to get a little bit of some cushion going here, hopefully.
All right, 1-2-2 press by Griswold.
Getz with the basketball.
Don't try and dribble through.
And he threw it to Michael Strain, taken away by Barnes, but Barnes is going to get called for the reach.
And he did.
That'll be the second on Barnes, being very aggressive.
And now they will shoot.
Yep. So we'll send Michael Strain to the line, if you will. I think I was so hepped up on that rhyme, I just kind of took it away.
Strain to the lane?
Yeah, Strain to the lane. I wanted it. Should have used it in one of these drives prior, you know. Strain's first free throw attempt is up and good. Tie ball game at 22.
Michael leads Griswold with 8 points tonight. 2 from the line, excuse me.
Second one is up and no good, front side of the rim. Rebound came down to Jacob Strain. Over to Evan Merchant. Over to Lucas Strain. That's a new one. HBO. Someone must be a fan. New play. I mean, I'm used to hearing Michigan or something like that. HBO. Well, in the middle, and Flanagan was knocked away by Getz and picked up by Flanagan.
It's what you call your plays. They have to be enough names. That's why you use colleges. I always used colors for defense.
Cable networks.
Impresses. Why not? You got Netflix. You got HBO.
Yeah, why not? CNN, Fox. Saucier knocked away. Picked up by Michael Strain, I should say. And he gives it to Jacob Strain. Up ahead to Garvin for 3. Up front, backside rim this time. Carter Morissette on the rebound. Tossed it over to Parker Anderson. Anderson quickly up ahead to Getz. Garvin's right there with him. Getz underneath. Flanagan on the follow, no good. Garvin picks up the ball. Up ahead quickly to Michael Strain, who drives through and misses the layup. Rebound, Lucas Strain brings it all the way back out. Then he tries to drive the lane, and he did travel. Good call, Mr. Smith.
Thank you. I know a couple of things.
Okay. More than I know.
No.
Braden Saucier.
Long diagonal.
No, he might just try to get it back to Braden, and he does. And he gets it up to Anderson. Here's your long diagonal. Anderson to Morissette. Underneath is Getz. Getz, on the backside, he got hit. Foul will be called on the Wolverines, and it will go on Strain. Michael Strain.
team 7th.
I just want to point out I was right that the foul was on Strain, right?
Yes. The three of them standing around Getz.
Makes it a little bit easier.
Right.
I didn't tell you, I couldn't guess which one, but I knew it was a Strain. Getz on the free throw, hits the first. Jackson hits about 55% from the line, 26 for 47 coming into this one.
All right, are you going to play a Grill 37 ad at some point?
I did a little while ago. Why?
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Oh, no. Hits the second while. I'll even play the one with the food pictures on it for you. 24-22 Centaurs. Just be fortunate. This isn't a doubleheader tonight.
Right.
D'Amico out to Lucas Strain. Only one game tonight for you guys. Lucas Strain works against Jackson Getz. Garvin comes out. And again, if you watch prep basketball, if you don't watch a lot of high school, there is no shot clock in Connecticut high school. Evan Merchant, we do have the shot clock for the prep games, of course.
And this is Four Corners. Dean Smith's made this very famous. He used to run this for an entire game.
Oh, yeah.
With no shot clock in college basketball back in the day.
Back in the day. That was a while ago.
Right.
So Merchant, now you can run this in high school very easily to do. I mean, you have a team that has some decent ball handlers. You force the team out of the zone. You force them to come out and play. You want to make them play man. Jacob Strain, and you want to run some time off the clock, which is what I essentially think they're doing right now. They're down to the final 10. Now you got to move.
High screen.
Evan Merchant will get it from D'Amico, kicks it to the corner. Dumped down by
Blocked.
Jacob Strain. Michael Strain underneath, no good. Lucas Strain on the follow. They say, will not go. Matt DeZonia waving his arms, saying that ball does not count. So we've played one half of basketball. Woodstock Academy looking to make the final regular season game a successful one here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. They lead Griswold 24-22.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquet's, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquet's, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
Attend Quinnebog Valley Community College for free. If you will be a first-time college student, a Connecticut high school graduate, and resident of any age, you meet two of the qualifications. See if you meet the qualifications at qvcc.edu/pact. It is always free to apply to QVCC.
It's a fact most Americans resolve each year to lose weight or eat healthier in the new year, so let Grill 37 help you make that happen. Our amazing menu is filled with gluten-free options. Our salads are so good you'll want to enjoy them again and again, all of which you can add your protein of choice to and make it that perfect post-workout dinner. And if you just can't live without any of our award-winning pasta dishes, we make amazing zucchini fettuccine. Your healthier you starts at Grill 37. Call today to reserve your table or order to go. 860-315-5640. Open Wednesday through Sunday at 4.
And we're back with you here
Thanks,
at
Mr.
Woodstock.
Allard.
I just wanted to point out to you that the
Allard.
food pictures were on.
Oh, man.
So you wanted them, so I played
so
them for you.
But it's closed.
Yeah.
It's closed on Mondays.
It's closed
and
on Mondays.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, there's no question. So, but by that same token, you can go on Wednesday, which isn't all that far away on this kind of day anyway. Hey, by the way, well, we have a moment here, too, here. We're at halftime, and a 24-22 lead for Woodstock Academy. Congratulations to Keenan LaMontagne.
Oh, absolutely.
Finished fourth in the State Open Championship indoor track shot put competition on Saturday. And that means he qualifies for the New England Championships on March 5th in Boston.
And the Reggie Lewis Center,
yeah,
47 feet's no joke.
No, 47 feet, 4.5 inches, I do believe, was what it was.
And he's not going to be the only shot putter, or the only shot putter that earned honors at the ECC meet. Is that accurate?
You mean the State Open?
That's going, yes, State Open, I'm sorry.
No, Bella Sorrentino came close. Right. She came close. She finished 7th.
7th.
You had to finish in the top
6.
But she came very, very close to being another one riding along with him to the New England Championships. But didn't miss by much. No. Unfortunate, but came real close. And she's only a junior. She'll get another chance at it next year. And even in the outdoor as well.
Throwing the shot indoor it's difficult. That's the only event that you're training for. When these guys go outdoors, they'll be throwing the discus, they'll be throwing the javelin, and as well as the shot.
Yeah, there's only one throwing event in indoor, and that's because of the limited distance. So all they can really do is shot, because discus or javelin, that could be dangerous.
Yes, it could.
I'm just thinking, that would be picking off some long-distance runners as they cross the turn, so to speak, when you're dealing with something like that. But congratulations to both of them. It was really great to see them do so. And good luck to the gymnastics. We mentioned, of course, that gymnastics won today in their final regular season meet. They'll be competing in the state championship matchups coming up on Saturday. I think that's at Jonathan Law again. And then it'll be and state championships a little bit different. It's only a team competition. There are no individual competitions in state championships. That doesn't happen until the state open, which will be coming up on the following week. And I think it's 10 in a row state titles for Woodstock Academy.
Well, we could get out in front of the press table and count all the banners up there.
You could count them. That's definitely a possibility.
And then New England's? Are they having New England's for gymnastics this year?
I think. They are having New England's for track, so I wouldn't think that they wouldn't have New England's for gymnastics.
It's open.
Yeah, you're not totally sure, because I can't say I've investigated that, if you want to put it that way. 24-22, we're at halftime here, and we'll come back. Take a look at that first half. You had to like the way the Centaurs turned it over a lot, but they kept coming back.
Oh, absolutely. They were down 19-10, fought all the way back to tie it, and now here we are at halftime. They're up 24-22.
Yeah.
So Woodstock took advantage. They figured it out. I think they saw that Griswold was being very one-dimensional offensively, stopped that, and showed to the shooters on the perimeter, and obviously took care of the ball a little bit better in the second quarter, and cut into the lead, and then took the lead.
And like you said, they had a nice run going there. I think it was at 7-0 on a run in the second quarter, and kind of got back into things. They got it to it was a free throw by Morissette, basket by Flanagan, basket by Saucier, basket by Morissette. Then it was actually a 9-2, because then the three-pointer by Saucier, 10-2 actually run to get back into this ball game. That's where we lie, 24-22 right now. Centaurs up on top of the Wolverines, coming back with some halftime stats, courtesy of Mr. Greg Smith, in just a moment.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
I have been doing theater and acting since I was 8 years old. I absolutely love it. Coming here was one of the best decisions I've ever made, if not the best. The school has been so supportive. I am so unbelievably grateful. It's amazing to be in an environment where people want you to succeed and want you to do well. My name is Maggie Mclaughlin. I'm a junior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information on where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future centaurs.
Woodstock Academy fans, the Centaur Shop is the place to go for all blue and gold apparel. Shop the latest collection of hoodies, tees, sweatpants, shorts, and more on shop.woodstockacademy.org, or visit us in person at the Centaur Shop, located on the south campus of the Woodstock Academy.
Attend Quinnebog Valley Community College for free. If you will be a first-time college student, a Connecticut high school graduate, and resident of any age, you meet 2 of the qualifications. See if you meet the qualifications at qvcc.edu/pact. It is always free to apply to QVCC.
And welcome back to Alumni Fieldhouse tonight, where the Woodstock Academy boys are taking on the Griswold Wolverines. Halftime statistics for Griswold: Lucas Strain with 2. Michael Strain leads the team with 8. Gavin D'Amico with 2. Evan Merchant with 4. Sam Garvin with 2 big threes with 6 points. That's 22 points for Coach Rob Molesky and the Griswold Wolverines. For Woodstock Academy and Coach Marty Hart, Carter Morissette with 5. Hamilton Barnes with 2. Braden Saucier with 5, Jackson Getz with 4. The team is led by Brady Erickson, 6, and Huck Flanagan has 2. That's 24 points, 24-22.
And we have a ball game here in the second half as we get ready to go. Both teams, one team back on the floor.
I guess Rob Molesky had a lot to say.
I think he might have been busy.
With 36 seconds on the clock and no Wolverines up yet.
No green and white yet. So we're still waiting on them to make their reappearance. Well, here they come. Took a little while to get here, but here they come through the doors.
I believe he lost his way.
Well, maybe we charged admission to him again.
Could be. Could be.
So it will be.
Now, second half, Woodstock's got to get after it defensively and make sure they don't turn the ball over.
So we'll wait and see who. I think the ball goes first to the Centaurs, if I am correct, because they should be down here. Nope, that'll be Griswold basketball first. That's what happens when you look at the arrow and you say, okay, now who was down here last time? And if you can remember that, you're better than me, okay?
It's the direction that your bench is at in the second half, always.
Okay. Is it?
Yes, always.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yep, makes sense.
That's
true,
you can talk to your team offensively.
Yeah, the first one, yeah. Okay. Makes sense. What am I thinking?
And
I'm not thinking. It's the last game of the season we're doing. What do you think?
Woodstock's coming out in man.
Lucas Strain with a basketball. He's out there with Michael Strain, Jacob Strain, Evan Merchant, and Kyle Rude. For Griswold is Brandon Nagel, Jackson Getz, Huck Flanagan, or Brady Erickson, I should say, James DeLeva, Beauchene, and Parker Anderson. Out on the left side is Lucas Strain, kicks it over to the right to Michael. Jacob's on top. Jacob Strain to the lane, as we said, and a block by Erickson and Beauchene, both of them, both about 6'5". That is a little bit intimidating.
Well, what I liked about that is Erickson didn't do anything major. He didn't swing wildly at the ball.
With the basketball, taking it is Kyle Rude. A little bit of a bullet pass to Michael Strain. Kyle Rude back out to Lucas Strain. Lucas Strain dribbling around up top. Lucas, left side, Evan Merchant. His jumper from 3 is rimmed in and out. Rebound, Beauchene. Beauchene has a habit of pulling the ball down, and the Wolverines just slap at it. Erickson threw that one into the arms of the Wolverines. Fortunately for the Centaurs, it went out of bounds.
They were looking to fast break, and I encourage that up-tempo offense. But if it's not there, you can't force it.
Anderson Nagel will take it out for the Centaurs. Looking for help, finds it in Erickson in the lane. Easy bunny, but it will not fall. Followed it up and a foul.
Easy bunny, you go in there and try and do that.
I know, that was tough. Kyle Rude with a foul, his third.
That's 3, right?
Well, you're looking at 6'5", and you only got 2 feet.
Right.
You see, that's an easy shot.
Uh-huh.
Erickson to the free throw line. Brady misses his first. He's a
lefty.
56% free throw shooter. Now 13 for 24 on the season.
And as a lesson for all big men who may be listening, you got to shoot free throws.
Misses them both. Rebound comes down to Jacob Strain. Lucas Strain with the basketball now. Driving through, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Nagel. Back we go the other way with the Centaurs. Still leading by 2, still looking for the first points of this third quarter. Nagel kicks to the baseline. Beauchene tried to get it along to Erickson, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Centaurs. Underneath will be Nagel again.
Griswold staying in a man.
They get that foul underneath.
Grab.
Yes, we do. We do have a grab. That foul will go on number 20.
White.
Yep. That'll be Beauchene, his first.
Team's first.
Played a minute 10. Haven't seen a point in this second half. Lucas Strain with the basketball. Left side is Evan Merchant. Kyle Rude holds it out for Merchant. Three-pointer is on his way, short. Rebound all the way out to Lucas Strain. Number of those long rebounds we talked about. Misses the reverse layup. Beauchene fought for the rebound out of bounds, but it goes over to the Centaurs.
And Beauchene is saying over the top, and I would agree with him. He got hit in the back. That's why that ball went out of bounds. But Woodstock gets possession.
This is with the basketball, Anderson to Getz. Getz brings it down the floor, goes over to Anderson, back over to Nagel. Nagel almost lost the handle. Picked up by Anderson, drives it to the lane. No good. Erickson on the rebound, puts it up at a foul.
Don't bring it down.
Nope.
That's where the little people live.
Foul is on Merchant. That's his first.
Team second.
And to the free throw line, Brady Erickson again.
And he'll shoot too.
Yep.
And this is why you go underneath as a big man, especially a 6'5" big man, you're going to get hit. You're going to go to the free throw line quite a bit.
First one is up, and that one's good.
Good job.
Made up for that one he missed earlier, the two he missed earlier if he hits this one. And Erickson's second attempt is good. That one looked much better.
Look nice.
Yeah, much better form that time. 4-point lead for the Centaurs, 26-22 over the Wolverines, and then a three-pointer is hit by Jacob Strain. 26-25, back to a one-point game. Anderson to Beauchene. Beauchene partially blocked, got it back, puts it up, no good. Rebound Erickson, no good. Rebound fought for Michael Strain, and Beauchene jump it up, and it will stay with the Centaurs. Good aggressive playing.
Yeah, good job by Beauchene getting after it. You missed the shot, that's fine, but
don't give up. Don't give up.
And Rude comes out with the 3 fouls.
Nagel will take it out for the Centaurs. Gets it into Jackson. Gets his three. No. Rebound. Back over to Nagel. Little short J that goes down for Brandon.
Nagel, Johnny on the spot.
28-25 Centaurs, and a timeout, I think, or just a blood situation?
Injury.
Or
equipment.
Okay.
Number 21, Garvin's mask broke.
Oh, we have a broken mask. A mask malfunction. Is that a wardrobe malfunction?
Kind of. We're checking with the trainer to see if they have any masks.
Anybody got any masks?
No, you can't have it.
You can't have mine either because I've used it already. I have some out in my car, but that's a little bit of a walk. So I think we got a new mask coming on in here. And we'll see. Should get right back underway, and we will.
Now
we'll be out of bounds right in front of us.
Jacob Strain's 3 and Garvin in the game. Griswold can shoot threes.
That they've proven to us. This is Lucas Strain. Bounce pass to that right side corner. Back over to Lucas on the right. Top of the key now for Lucas Strain. Dribbling around, steps back, jumper, good.
Oh, bank is open for Lucas Strain.
I think so. 28-27, the Wolverines not going away in this game. Brandon Nagel over to Jackson Getz, taken away by the Wolverines on that turnover. Here comes Evan Merchant for the Wolverines. Blocked on that play by Jackson Getz. Little hops getting him up there.
Good advice from Marty Hart with Griswold absolutely putting their hands in the passing lane. You've got a ball fake. You got a ball fake, go by. Whoa.
That ball is kicked back out of bounds. Stay with the Wolverines. Lucas Strain to take it out for the Wolverines. They get it into Jacob Strain. Jacob dribbling around up top. No, lost it. Evan Merchant loses it out of bounds. It will stay with the Wolverines.
Yep, good job by Parker Anderson getting after loose ball.
Back outside, Lucas Strain will pick this one up for the Wolverines.
This is a mismatch.
Lucas against Brady Erickson. Back out, Evan Merchant. Merchant at the free throw line. Jumper is short. Rebound, Parker Anderson. Anderson slows it up, gives it up. Erickson, that one's a little bit easier.
Yep.
Erickson on a near slam. Not quite.
Great find by Parker Anderson.
30-27 and a foul.
Who initiated the contact? Who initiated the contact, Mr. Droscher?
Well, Brandon Nagel, according to Matt Dazonia, and that'll be his third.
Yep, and here comes Saucier.
So 3 on Brandon Nagel, and Braden Saucier will indeed replace him. Evan Merchant will take it into Lucas Strain. Strain looked right, dribbled it off his foot, picked it back up, went left, and a foul.
Wow.
Yep, that one will go on 34 Flanagan, his first.
Team's fourth, I believe.
You are correct in that. It'll send Lucas Strain to the free throw line. 16 points.
Or third.
Third, I guess. 16 points the last game between these two, including 4 for 6 from the free throw line, and he misses this one.
Right now, he's at 4 points.
Yeah, nice job of the Centaurs against him right now. He and Merchant both, they combined for 33. How many does Merchant have?
Merchant's at 4 right now.
They've done a nice job on the two of them. Lucas Strain hits the second.
But like all Griswold teams, you know they can explode for points rapidly.
2-point lead for the Centaurs, 30-28. Pressure offered up by the Wolverines. Brady Erickson got it over to Jackson Getz. The three-pointer is on the way, short. And out of bounds, last touched by the Wolverines.
Should stay. Ham Barnes comes back in the game for Jackson Getz.
Centaur basketball. 4:09 left to go in this third quarter.
With Erickson and Flanagan in the game right now, there is a decided height advantage for the Centaurs.
Flanagan kicked it out to Anderson, who hits the three-pointer. Parker Anderson for 3. This is Lucas Strain driving in. No good. Rebound Flanagan. Parker Anderson can hit those three-pointers. That was his 22nd of the season.
Oof.
That ball taken away by the Wolverines on that pass. Here comes Jacob Strain to Lucas Strain, and he was fouled on the play. Ham Barnes, I think, is going to get this.
No, it should be on Parker.
Is it Parker Anderson?
I believe so.
Nope.
No.
Ham Barnes, his third. Parker Anderson would have just been his second. That's the reason why Mr. Smith said darn.
Yes.
So 3 on Barnes, 3 on Nagel. Morissette will be checking back into the ball game, I assume, for Ham Barnes. Lucas Strain at the free throw line again. First one is up and no good.
And Morissette coming in for Ham Barnes. Ham was only in for a couple of seconds, picked up his third.
Didn't last out there too long. Lucas's second attempt.
So they'll be doing a man press to man-to-man defense.
And he misses the second. Brady Erickson on the rebound. Erickson over to Carter Morissette. Morissette gives it up to Brady Erickson. Brady Erickson driving, but
and he lost it out of bounds,
handle, but it stayed with the Centaurs.
Yeah.
They're going to say it was last touched by Griswold. So Braden Saucier will get a chance to take it out for the Centaurs. Looking for Brady Erickson, has to give it up to Parker Anderson.
Take it out.
Baseline, kicks it out, got it to Saucier, round the rim to Morissette, and then it was taken away by Garvin, trying to get it to Parker Anderson. Bounce pass from Lucas Strain underneath to Jacob Strain. It's no good. Rebound fought for and a foul. Who is it going to be on? There were a few bodies in there that I think it's going to go on Merchant. Nope, it'll be Jacob Strain.
His first.
Merchant was in there as well as Jacob Strain. And it'll be Woodstock Academy basketball.
Third foul on the Wolverines.
Morissette with the basketball. 3:07 left in the third. Morissette bringing it down the floor. Morissette bounce pass. Parker Anderson. Anderson drives and a foul, a blocking call on Michael Strain, I do believe. If that's the case, that'll be his third.
And that's some foul trouble piling up for the Wolverines.
Yep.
3 on Strain, 3 on Rude.
Correct. Just like Nagel and Barnes on the other side. So we got 4 players with 3 here in the third quarter. Parker Anderson to the free throw line, 54% free throw shooter, hits the first.
Boy, it didn't look like 54% on that one.
No, it's pretty automatic on that one. Get a chance here to go up by 7 for the Centaurs. Sure, you'd like your final regular season game to end in a W. There's no question. Final game on your home floor. He hits both. 35-28, Woodstock Academy. Lucas Strain with the basketball.
And Brady Erickson is covering him. So you've got your big covering their point guard.
Yeah. Shows a little bit of
Lucas Strain.
Yeah.
Lucas Strain should have gotten called on that one. Moving screen.
And he does get called on that one. Just the first on Strain.
Team's fourth.
Woodstock Academy
fifth.
basketball. Fifth. Morissette with the basketball. Bounce
One
pass
more.
Anderson.
It's gotta be quick.
Over to Saucier. He'll bring it over the timeline up to Erickson. Erickson back to Anderson. Drives the lane. Puts up the runner and an offensive foul.
Basket will not count.
Nope.
D'Amico picked up the charge on Parker Anderson.
You could kind of see that one coming.
That's Parker's second.
Jacob Strain gives it into Lucas Strain. Marty Hart trying to get his team fired up here with 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Lucas Strain looks over at Molesky and what am I doing? Garvin with the basketball high above his head. D'Amico steps up. Jacob Strain back over to Garvin. They're trying to get that 3-point loose. That's what they're trying to do. Lucas Strain looked at the 3, thought better of it.
Good recovery by Carter Morissette.
Here comes Merchant driving through against Huck Flanagan. Basket and the foul will go on Huck. That will be his second. So a chance for a traditional 3-point play for Merchant.
And that's, if you're Woodstock, that's not what you want to see happen. You don't want to see Merchant start heating up here.
One attempt at the line for the Griswold guard.
Aren't they all guards?
Yeah, just about. Misses, but a foul underneath.
White ball, 2. Should be on 2.
Yep, it will be on Jacob Strain.
So the Strains collectively have 6 fouls.
Yeah, so one of them's fouled out. Doesn't quite work that way, huh?
And Nagel comes back in for Parker Anderson.
3 fouls in all. Nagel will bring it down the floor.
Nice.
Bounce pass to Parker Anderson. Back over to Nagel. Right side is Braden Saucier. Carter Morissette back to Saucier. Through the logo.
No shot clock.
Nope. Nagel tosses it to the corner. Morissette looks to go baseline. Kicks it back. Well, tried to kick it back out. Kicks it across. Anderson from 3. No.
And he got fouled.
Foul. 3-shot foul. The foul will go on Garvin, and it is a 3-shot opportunity.
That's Garvin's second.
And Parker Anderson to the free throw line for a little while here.
And you can't foul a jump shooter. You might have heard it from the Griswold bench, but that's a cardinal mistake. Don't foul a jump shooter.
Anderson's free throw is up and good. 2 more to go. Second one for Anderson. Make it 2 for 2. Can he get all 3? And the answer to that query is yes. 38-30 Centaurs over Griswold. Lucas Strain with the basketball. Lucas keeps it, drives it, no good. Rebound, D'Amico inside, and a foul on Brady Erickson. Be just the first on Brady. And we'll send D'Amico to the free throw line, the junior.
7th. So Griswold will be shooting for the rest of the night.
Actually, both of them are. Both teams with 7 fouls. Right now, the Wolverines are not making their free throws.
This half, 1 for 6.
1 for
this
6,
half?
yeah. 2 for 7. They were just not making them. 7-point lead for Woodstock Academy. Nagel with the basketball in the logo. Nagel with that left-hand dribble, back over to Morissette, back to Nagel in the corner. Braden Saucier, no, short. I think that's the hardest shot of all, is that corner shot.
It is, because you have no perspective.
No, you don't. Jacob Strain with the basketball against Morissette. Decides to have Garvin go in, but instead gives it to Lucas Strain. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Lucas Strain bounce pass along the baseline to Jacob Strain, brings it back out. Over to Evan Merchant.
30 seconds.
Anderson on him, just watching right now.
Now they're going to go for the last shot. Backdoor, nice backdoor.
And it was knocked away by Huck Flanagan, picked up by Brendan Nagel.
Oh,
Saucier,
nice.
back to Nagel, reverse, no good. Rebound, Huck Flanagan fighting for it. Gets it to
14
Anderson.
seconds, you won the last shot.
Yeah,
last
you
shot.
can pull it back out. Braden Saucier, Nagel, Saucier. Back over to Nagel, takes a 3, no. Rebound, Flanagan from behind, and a foul by Lucas Strain against Flanagan. So a chance for the Centaurs to go up by 9.
That's 2 on Lucas Strain, 2 on Jacob, 3 on Michael.
Huck Flanagan has not shot a free throw this year.
Well, that's going to end right now.
Misses the first. Well, at least he didn't coming into this game. Did he have one this game?
No.
Okay, so that's his first free throw of the season. Oh, no, it's not. He was 11 for 29. Okay, I looked up on top. It was 11 for 29. I was going to say that's odd. So now he's 11 for, it was not his first. Second one is up and no good. Rebound, Erickson, up and no good. Still got a chance, but Flanagan can't put it down. Tried hard, but the Centaurs cannot convert in the last couple seconds there. They still lead by 7, 38-31.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
We're back with you here at Woodstock Academy.
Now
Centaurs trailing Griswold 38-31.
So with
Centaurs leading Griswold 38-31. Sorry about that.
With a 7-point lead, that can disappear quickly. So you've got to do the things that got you here, and that is do not turn the ball over, take good shots.
Here's Lucas Strain with the basketball. Strain, a little bounce pass Over to Sean Garvin. Garvin.
Ooh, they're trying to get him open.
Oh, they are, horribly so. Lucas Strain with the basketball, trying to drive the lane, kicks it out to the corner. Evan Merchant with the basketball. This is Jacob Strain. Jacob Strain driving. Nope, going to be stopped there by Huck Flanagan.
Well, Huck Flanagan is a presence in the middle. If you beat
so.
your man, you got to contend with Huck.
Three-pointer for Lucas Strain. That bank is open, isn't it? It's kind of late for the bank to be open on President's Day, isn't it? 38-34, 4-point lead for the Centaurs. Carter Morissette to Jackson Getz, over to Braden Saucier. Braden trying to dribble through, goes out to the right, gives it back up. Carter Morissette with the basketball. Morissette goes over to Jackson Getz, and a timeout called by Barney Hart. We'll take a timeout as well. 7:05 left to go in the ball game. 38-34, Centaurs.
Devin Allman Project. Featuring Jimmy Hall and Larry McCray. The Samantha Fish Band, live in concert. Friday, March 18th, 7 p.m., Luce Center for the Arts. With special guest River Kittens. Devin Allman Project. Featuring Jimmy Hall and Larry McCray. And the Samantha Fish Band. Tickets on sale now at theluce.org.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors all year long here. Grill 37 Restaurant, of course, in Pomfret Center. They've been with us for a long time. We're so happy to have them aboard. Busquets Appliances and TV in Danielson and Willimantic. First American Home Loans, Keith Wilcox and his crew there. Girardi Insurance Services, O'Brien Financial Services, Quinnebog Valley Community College. We thank you all for all your help. They'll be back with us in the spring as well.
Don't forget Oconchabar Productions.
Oconchabar Productions. Brad O'Connor and Oconchabar Productions. That ball was thrown away. It's picked up by Lucas Strain, who takes it the length, but he missed the shot. The Jacob Strain came down with it. What do we got here? A foul?
A foul.
I think Rob Molesky may want goaltending. Instead, the foul will be on
Lucas Strain,
yeah,
his third. Michael's got 3, and now Lucas has 3.
Correct.
And that's what I'm thinking, Mark. With that team that was just out there on the floor, there's not a real offensive personality on that team. Bringing Parker Anderson and Brandon Nagel back in the game, good thing.
Yep.
Now that was a foul.
I'm looking at this here.
Is the one that got fouled. He should be shooting.
Was it on? I think it was on Strain. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they call it on Carter Morissette.
That's what I'm wondering here is what's going on. They now say it's Woodstock Academy basketball.
Wait. Should be 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1.
It's a foul. It's 1-1.
Unless they're saying it was still an offensive foul. Could it have been an offensive foul?
Here we go.
Okay, 1-1. So they just didn't realize it was 1-1.
But they don't know who's shooting. I mean, Braden Saucier came back in the game and went to the free throw line.
Okay.
He should be the one shooting.
I think it's the 20th game of the season. Can you
tell?
Yeah. Braden Saucier to the free throw line. Trying to figure this all out is what it comes down to.
And this is 1-1.
So Saucier's free throw is up and good.
Now that's how a coach's kid shoots a free throw.
Braden on the season, only 3 for 4, 75%. Only, I say. But that's only because he's only had 4 free throws. Make it 4 out of 5.
And Parker Anderson now comes in for Braden Saucier.
40-34 in favor of the Centaurs. 6:48 left to go in the game. Coming back in is Michael Strain for the Wolverines, who replaced D'Amico.
With 6:48 in this game, if either Lucas Strain or Michael Strain pick up another one quick, it's going to be a problem for Coach Rob Molesky.
Evan Merchant with the basketball,
High
bringing
screen.
it down the floor. Michael Strain
Good
coming
job,
over to help.
Getsy.
Jackson back just kind of gave him a helping hand there, and Jackson against Evan Merchant drives into the land of the Giants, and a foul is called, I think, on Flanagan. Nope, it'll
22.
be Parker Anderson, his third. And to the free throw line will go Evan Merchant. So you got 3 on Anderson, 3 on Nagel, and 3 on Barnes on the Woodstock side. Evan Merchant at the free throw line for Griswold. And they continue to struggle at the line.
2 for 8 so far this half.
Well, there's your 6-point differential. To hit them all, you got a tie game right now. Merchant, one more attempt. Puts it up, and it's no good.
Oh.
Rebound, fought for, still on the floor. Picked up by Michael Strain underneath. He misses the bunny, and a foul underneath. And that one might be on Huck Flanagan this time. Yep. So that's 3 on Huck. So the Centaurs have 4 players with 3. And Michael Strain at the free throw line now.
With 6 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the game, foul trouble will become an issue.
This game is getting ugly.
Right.
Not a lot of flow to it right now. Michael Strain at the free throw line. He'll put up the first, and it is no good. Flanagan fought for the ball. Ball gets kicked out by Griswold. Evan Merchant. Directing traffic is Lucas Strain.
Watch a high screen.
Gets free of the high screen. Baseline move by Garvin and a foul underneath.
And that'll be on Parker Anderson.
Yep, that's his 4th. So now you get 4 on Anderson. And 6:09 is a long time to play with 4 fouls. So Brady Erickson is waiting on the sideline here. I'm assuming he replaced Parker. And Garvin with the free throws. Makes the first. Someone hit a free throw for Griswold. Brady Erickson back into the ball game. Ham Barnes is going to come back into the game. He'll replace Jackson Getz. D'Amico's going to come back in, I guess, for Garvin.
Yep. Offense, defense.
Yep. Garvin's second free throw is good. Might want to leave him out there.
Right.
40-36 in favor of Woodstock Academy. Barnes in the backcourt, knocked away from Barnes, out of bounds by Lucas Strain. It'll stay with the Centaurs.
Well, now you can't move. If you're Nagel, you cannot move your feet.
They're going to get it into, well, not Barnes. They're going to get it to Morissette this time. Lots of Wolverines. Yeah, you got Erickson wide open down here. Barnes brings it down the floor all the way to the baseline, kicks it back out to Morissette. Morissette looked at Flanagan, stopped, gives it out to Brandon Nagel. Nagel goes to the left hand, kicks it out to Brady Erickson. A little far for Brady right now, so he'll give it over to Morissette.
Got a lot of size in there for Woodstock.
And a lot of time, and it's not a bad idea to waste a little bit. Morissette looked inside for Flanagan.
Whoa.
Bounce pass to Erickson. Jumper from way outside, but he got all net.
That's 3.
It is a 3.
That young man can do it all.
43-36. Hard to tell from here. That was a 3. Lucas Strain misses the fall away. Evan Merchant throws it away into the arms of Carter Morissette for the Centaurs, out of bounds. It'll go the other way.
No.
Griswold gets
They're
the
gonna
ball
talk.
back.
They're going to talk. The back referee saw it.
Let's see what they say.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
They're going to keep it. They're going to keep it. Overruled. They're going to say, no, I saw what I saw. So it will stay with the Wolverines, according to that call. Garvin back into the basketball game. Obviously, like you said, O&D changes here. Lucas Strain over on this right side, picks up his dribble, knocked away from him. Sliding in was Ham Barnes. Strain goes to the basket. Underhand layup is no good. Rebound, Michael Strain underneath. Kicks it back outside to Evan Merchant. Dribbles to the free throw line. Puts it up short. Ball comes down to Lucas Strain.
Don't reach.
Lucas Strain goes to Evan Merchant. 3 players meet him on the baseline. Nagel on the block. Flanagan picks up the loose ball. Molesky wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Morissette with the basketball to Nagel, to Barnes. Barnes back over to Nagel. Nagel over on the right side. Morissette for 3. No good. Rebound, Michael Strain. Strain up ahead to Evan Merchant. Merchant to Jacob Strain. Here's Lucas Strain for 3, and it's short. Huck Flanagan on the rebound. Knocked away from Huck, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go to Woodstock Academy this time.
And an offense-defense sub again for Rob Molesky.
Yep.
And Parker Anderson back in. I agree with Coach Hart. You need Parker. You need Parker on the floor.
You're in your final game of the regular season. There's
He's
no need not to. Right.
He knows.
Yep. He knows he's got 4. He's going to, if he doesn't, 3
and
for
that's
Parker
why.
Anderson.
That's why you bring Parker back in.
Yeah, you needed him right there.
And a timeout for
Timeout
Coach Molesky.
called by Rob Molesky. 3:58 left to go in the ball game. It is a 10-point lead for Woodstock Academy, 46-36.
Full.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Just under 4 minutes left to play. A 10-point lead for Woodstock Academy. Game number 20 on the year.
Wow. It seems not that long ago that we were shivering off the outside at football games and field hockey games. And now we're inside. We got inside. Now we're going back outside.
Now we're going back outside in a couple of months. Our next broadcast probably will not be until April sometime. But so a couple of months off for you, Mr. Smith. Get a chance to recharge. Had a lot of games over the last couple of months here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Garvin with the basketball. Garvin gives it up. The runner is no good for Jacob Strain. The rebound to Michael Strain. Back out to Jacob. Here's Lucas to Jacob. Back out to Lucas. They're trying to find that three-pointer, but Morissette right now is covering Garvin pretty tight. Jacob Strain with the basketball. Back over to Michael Strain. Looks to go baseline on Erickson. Puts it up and misses the two. Erickson comes down with the basketball. Barnes pushes it up ahead. Knocked away by Garvin. Picked up by Garvin. And he gives it over to Merchant. Merchant brings it down the floor. Stops, pops, and hits that one. Down to an 8-point lead for the Centaurs, 46-38.
Nagel settles the ball.
And Barnes.
Diagonal.
There it is.
Get it.
Anderson over to Barnes. Barnes bounce pass. Morissette inside. Got the two. Little roll on top of it for Carter.
That's how you break a press, Mark.
48-38.
Diagonal passing.
Evan Merchant dribbles through a crowd. Garvin. Jake to Lucas Strain. Gets help from Michael Strain. Drives the lane. Loses the handle. Picks up the loose ball. In trouble now still. Bounces it out to Jacob Strain. Back over to Lucas. 2:33 left to play. Jumper from three. Too hard. Rebound Nagel. Ran into Lucas Strain. Goes to the floor. Gets it to Ham Barnes. Somehow he managed to keep it without traveling. Parker
I would
Anderson.
say to Brandon Nagel, you don't need to fast break. You don't need to fast break. Let's control the ball. Let's get a good offensive set. Waste some time.
Morissette to Brandon Nagel. Kicks it out to Ham Barnes. Takes the three. No. Rebound Nagel.
Nice rebound.
Came out with it. Out to Carter Morissette. Morissette bounce pass. Nagel from three. No. Rebound Parker Anderson. Anderson baseline. Taken, well, had it a little bit tied up. Couldn't get it back up again the way he wanted to, but Erickson got the follow.
Good finish.
50-38 Centaurs. Michael Strain underneath will not fall. Lucas Strain battles for it with Brady Erickson and a foul underneath, probably on Lucas Strain. Was it a foul or just out of bounds? Just out of bounds. Okay. We'll go back over to the Centaurs. Braden Saucier, Jackson Getz. And I think it actually looks like they're calling it to the Wolverines.
Yes.
Okay.
It went off Erickson. They called it out of bounds. Back screen.
There's Merchant against Getz. In the lane, spins to the left, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Brandon Nagel.
That's Nagel's second rebound in as many trips down the floor. Hit him.
Anderson got it to Saucier.
Smart.
Saucier pulls it back out, and a foul will be called. It'll be on Jacob Strain, I think, would be number 2. It is.
And that's his third. 1:27 left in this game.
On the free throw line for Braden Saucier. The Wolverines have not hit their free throws and have not hit their bunnies.
No.
The follows have not fallen. The close shots have not gone down.
And even though they've gotten a couple offensive rebounds, they haven't been able to capitalize.
That is correct. Braden Saucier to the free throw line. Puts it up and no good on the first. We'll get one more attempt. Minute 27 to go. Double-figure lead for Woodstock Academy. And his second one is up and no good. Rebound to Jacob Strain. Here's Evan Merchant, runner, no good. Brady Erickson quickly to Jackson Getz. Up ahead, Parker Anderson for 2. Nice layup for Parker. Quick,
Parker's
fast
had
break.
a great second half. Held scoreless in the first half.
Yeah, he's kind of made things happen here. And a foul will go on the Centaurs, I do believe.
13 points in this second half.
That foul's on Nagel.
His fourth.
And it'll send Lucas Strain to the free throw line. Yeah, I think Parker was my star of the game, to be absolutely honest. It's the man I was looking at. 14-point lead that Lucas Strain will try to cut into, and he hits the first. They have not had a lot of success from the charity stripe.
Strain's got it all. He is now 4 for 9.
And make it 4 for 10. Misses the second, puts it back up again, misses the J. Comes down, fought for on the ground. A jump ball, I assume. Coming out of there was Brandon Nagel with a basketball. Michael Strain was on the ground. The jump ball goes over to the Centaurs. Huck Flanagan back into the basketball game.
And Woodstock goes back to big with Flanagan and Erickson in the game.
So Brandon Nagel takes it out to Jackson Getz. Getz up ahead to Huck Flanagan, over to Parker Anderson. Parker to Brandon Nagel, over to Jackson Getz. Getz tries to give it up. Getz does give it up, got it into Flanagan. He tosses it back out to Brandon Nagel with 43 seconds to go. At the elbow, Flanagan being bothered, and a foul will be called on Jacob Strain, I think. That would be his fourth. And it'll send Huck Flanagan to the free throw line again. Huck with a chance to put the Centaurs up by 15. And he misses the first. Everett Michalski into the game.
Coming in for Erickson.
So the seniors are out there. Getz, Flanagan, Anderson, Michalski. Ham Barnes will be the next to come in. He'll replace
Nagel would be my guess.
I would assume, yes.
Let the seniors finish on their floor.
Flanagan's free throw is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Danny Sims. Bounce pass up ahead. Jacob Strain on that shot, no good. Rebound, Sims can't get to it. Got some new bodies out there for Griswold. Kincaid Rubino is out there. Who else have we seen? 13 is Ryan Tate.
Nice move by Marty Hart, letting the seniors finish out.
Why not?
I wish we just got to see Ethan Davis.
Yeah, it would be nice, but that knee never really let him play much after the game number 3. Tommy Matson shoots it up, it's no good. Rebound to Jackson Getz. 15 seconds to play. Getz will hold it up. And Griswold will settle back, and that's going to be our final score of 52-39. Woodstock Academy wins their third game of the season. Nice win over the rival Griswold Wolverines. And nice to finish the season on their home floor with a W. Well, we'll be talking to our star of the game. His name is Parker Anderson when we return to the Alumni Fieldhouse in just a moment.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
Attend Quinnebog Valley Community College for free. If you will be a first-time college student, a Connecticut high school graduate, and resident of any age, you meet two of the qualifications. See if you meet the qualifications at qvcc.edu/pact. It is always free to apply to QVCC.
Parker Anderson joining us on our Star of the Game show here after the Woodstock Academy Centaurs score a 54-39 win over the Griswold Wolverines. Let me just start this thing too there, Parker, and then we'll be all set. Hey, how nice is it? Final game here on your home floor to come away with the W.
Yeah, it feels great. I'm going to definitely miss playing here, but it's great to get a win.
You kind of needed it, didn't you, tonight?
Yeah, we knew we could beat this team, but last time we played them, we had like 31 turnovers. Just didn't play good, but we played our game and we won.
You know, one thing, you didn't score, I think, at all. You didn't in the first half. What happened better for you in the second half?
Well, the first half, I was just looking to break the press, just get the easy bucket, just not worrying about getting my own buckets, because that's how you win games. And second half, shots kind of came to me. I took them, made them. Yeah.
Needed to make them. There's no question about that. Nice to see the seniors on the floor there at the end.
Yeah, I'm going to miss those boys. It's great 4 years playing with them. Everett 1 year or 2 years, but yeah, it's just great.
I got to ask you, just as far as how much are you going to just miss playing basketball, here for that, but for anywhere for that matter, probably.
Yeah, definitely going to miss here because there's nothing certain after high school. I don't know what I'm going to do, but just coming to this court every day, playing is just great. One of the favorite things to do.
Go by fast these 4 years?
Yeah, this season definitely went by way fast. Last season it was kind of weird, so I mean, kind of had to adapt and new things every day, but this season definitely went by fast, and I'm going to miss it.
I'm going to miss this one, huh? No question. But was it just nice to finish off with the W? Is it something that you will remember?
Yeah, it's definitely something I'll remember. Hopefully we can bring some of that energy into the ECC playoffs. We got a couple teams we definitely have a matchup good against, and hopefully we can make a run.
That's right. You got Fitch on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Sounds great. Parker, congratulations. Great effort tonight. Parker Anderson, our star of the game, will be back and have some final statistics from Mr. Greg Smith when we return in just a moment.
With the winter cold all around us, who wants to bundle the family up and go out to eat? And who wants to slave over a hot stove after a long day of work? Instead, choose Grill 37's takeout service. Anything you want from our regular menu, from fish to steaks to salads to pastas and more, our skilled chefs can prepare it, box it up, and bring it to you without you ever having to get out of your warm car. Call today to order to go, 860-315-5640, open Wednesday through Sunday at 4. See our full menu at grill37.com.
Final statistics for the final time with Mr. Greg Smith.
For the Griswold Wolverines and Coach Rob Molesky, Lucas Strain led the team with 10 points. Jacob Strain had 3. Michael Strain had 8. Gavin D'Amico with 2. Evan Merchant with 8. And Sean Garvin with 8. 39 points for Coach Rob Molesky, Griswold Wolverines. Carter Morissette with 7 for Marty Hart and Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Ham Barnes with 2. Braden Saucier with 7. Jackson Getz with 4. Brandon Nagel with 2. Parker Anderson with 13. They were led by Brady Erickson's 15 and Huck Flanagan with 2. That's 52 points.
52 to 39.
Free throws for the Griswold Wolverines. They were 7 for 18 on the night. Woodstock was 12 for 22, 5 for 5. Perfect night for Parker Anderson.
That's what he needed. That's what the Centaurs needed. There's no question about it. And they finished the season, at least the regular season, on a winning note. They'll have one more game that coming up on Wednesday. And Eastern, well, maybe more than one. They could, but certainly they have one. Eastern Connecticut Conference play-in game, a tournament contest against Fitch. That game down in Groton on Wednesday night. Our final broadcast of the winter season. So we get the chance to say we'll be back in the spring, a couple of months from now. And until then, for Greg Smith, I'm Mark Allard. Centaurs finish off with a 52 to 39 win. Have a great rest of the winter, Mr. Smith. We'll see you in the spring.
Enjoy
Bye-bye.
those grandchildren.
We will. You too.
I will.
You have been listening to Woodstock Academy Live. This copyrighted webcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without authorized written consent of the Woodstock Academy. The Woodstock Academy would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Today's game has been brought to you by First American Home Loans, Quinnebog Valley Community College, Girardi Insurance Services, Grill 37 Restaurant in Pomfret Center, The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, and Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, with production support provided by O'Contrabar Productions, LLC. Remember, today's broadcast is available to be seen on woodstockacademy.org/athletics/live. This has been a production of the Woodstock Academy.